How do, my family? How everybody doing today? Nah, man, it's not getting no better. We out here in Brooklyn, you know it's not getting no better, especially in our urban communities. And if you think we got it bad, look what's going on in Chicago. Look what's going on in Florida. Not just Jacksonville. I mean, these kids, man, really think like they could do things. They could tweet about them. They could make videos about them, talk about them, and literally get away with them. So we're gonna be talking about what's going on, like with Smirk. I was just watching Trenches News, man. If you from Chicago, man, subscribe to Trenches. Subscribe to Trenches. If you from Brooklyn, subscribe to Trenches News, man, cause you will really see what's going on with this music industry and the streets, man. You see, music and the streets, they intertwine, but not the good part of the streets. We're not talking about, people that are building businesses, civilians, good jobs. Nah, 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 nah. We talking about we should have learned a long time ago from the BIG incident in 97 that a rapper is worth more dead than alive. Man, that's straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up, man. If I promote somebody, I promote somebody who would completely against that because I've been there. Like I said yesterday, I was talking about, Dude War was talking about Blue Boy. You gave a really wrong narrative about that. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you because Blue Boy's a goofy for doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a goofy in prison. But see, he just couldn't do that in the street, man. You understand? Bro, what you said was that homeboy was working in a drug spot. And now he went back to jail. Blue Boy did 39 years. Louis Rosado, man. Shout out to Lil Blue. Shout out to the mother. Shout out to the father. We not going to talk about that. Those that know, they know. Situation that happened in the swing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to China Brim, man. Definitely, no question, man. You got dudes that came and come downstairs to the yard, but yet they could push buttons. And these kids, man, they pull up, especially in New York State. You pull up to New York State, you see that, you know what I'm saying? The red color on top. So at the end of the day, you thinking that if you going, nah, man, they're going to use you, bruh. I did 18 years, man. I've been home 11. Oh, no, 10 and a half. Thank God. Listen, man, they will gladly take you. Of course they'll take you. And they will protect you. They will protect you from themselves. Because if you don't do what you were told to do by a higher rank, you're going to be on the pound. If you don't know what that is, the homies will tell you, man, you're going to be on the pound. Straight up. I see you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not worth it no more. It's not worth it, man. People are not protecting each other. People are not standing up together, uniting as one. Talk about blood, crib, Tario, whatever, all these new things that came out while I've been home. Since I've been home, I've been seeing this woo, this true thing, and then the music got involved, and it all got bad. And it's all these little kids, man, they gonna do anything for a viral moment, man. That's why I still F's with my people like Basher Slams, QB, Rap P. Matter of fact, let me get my mind together, man. Please, something about Bash, man. He on every platform, man. We talking about the original Brook Zoo General. I ain't talking about Brooklyn Zoo song that Old Dirty made. God bless the dead. I'm talking about the original Brooklyn Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Basher Slams, he's still out here. He's still pushing it, man. That's the general. Shout out to New York Drill and Trenches News. Gotta learn these kids. See, enough with the gangs. Listen. Yeah, man, like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Right now, all this drilling and, what these kids is doing is, man, they do anything to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Anything to get these views. At the end of the day, man, the things that they do, and who do we blame? Like, who do we really blame? Do we blame them? Do we blame the parents? Because sometimes the parents are afraid of their children. I'm gonna tell you something. If you're afraid of your children, man, do what you got to do before it get worse. And then you got children that they parents is messed up, man. Make that phone call, man. Save your life. Especially if you have nobody out there for you. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, man, somebody my age telling you to go do something stupid or amping you up, man. That's a goofy, man. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't never been to prison, man, you can't tell me nothing. Ain't nothing good happen out of anything, man. You understand what I'm saying? No gangs. Everybody, every gang became a gang to do something good for their people. But once the day ones leave, you know what I'm saying? Once, like I said, man, on the Damu side, once that side left and left it and left it to Magoo, and I know all the kings hate Magoo. So how do you think that the Damus could even trust Magoo if he did that to the kings? I don't even want to talk about that. Like, look what these kids are doing. Look what happened in Stockton. I know if y'all watching the news, look what happened in Stockton. A 6-year-old's birthday party got hit up. They killed 4 children. You hear me? 4 children and a young man, 21 years old, and 12 wounded by a drive-by. Or why? Because people woofing on the internet. You do not know what your kids are doing in their room. If you paying that phone bill, man, if you paying for their food, man, if they living in your house, man, and they not listening to you, trust me, something bad about to happen. Something real bad about to happen. You understand? If you care about your people, man, you got to watch your people. You got to hawk them. You understand? We live in different places. Like over here in New York, you could see everything. So like it don't go down like, you know what I'm saying, further down. Like if you go to Chicago, like Trencher says, man, before you look out the window, man, before you go outside, look out the window if you see them bushes moving. Because if you are a fake, because it's easier to get hit You're allowed to carry guns, man, as long as you don't have no felony. You're allowed to buy guns in these places if you're 18, as long as you don't have a felony. Yet they not doing a background check, huh? It make me think twice about the Second Amendment. I never been like this. I always been on some, younger. I ain't listening to nobody either. So I'm just trying to give back. I'm not trying to give back because I'm looking to go to paradise. I don't want to go to hell. Obviously, I don't want to go to hell. But not because when we grow and we experience things, they say a man learns best when he gets burnt. You understand? So some of us really got to hit that point till we see like this is what's really going on. This is not the 90s. There's cameras everywhere. Listen, man, kids, man, there's no more. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of nothing like this. Dudes is just claiming whatever they claim and under whatever sets. You got blood, you got Crip, they talk about, nobody care about BD in New York, just like nobody care. Listen, man, go to California talking about that blood shit from New York, UBN. You're not going to have a good time. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to OG Mac because he stopped it. But what happened is when people did everything they did, they suffered for it. Like the day ones when they just came home. I remember Mel Cross. I remember Disco was home. They was Killer Cav, Stack Stone. You know what I'm saying? They were talking some real stuff. They were talking some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? But these kids today, they don't follow these banners. They don't follow these rules. These things happen in jail. These gangs were built for the simple fact to protect the people. But then it turns, man. People leave, and these kids just start. Well, I'll give you an example. You know what I'm saying? Blood, you got Ape, you got this, you got Sex Money, you know what I'm saying? You got Mac Baller, you got this. Listen, man, kids are just coming home and turning other people gang. Who gave you the right to do that? Who gives you the right to do that? And we in the age of social media, you got dudes literally following each other like they friends. But at the end of the day, they ops, man. They looking to kill each other, man. If you watch the news, man, you got to see the same thing I see. I stopped posting all bullshit on Facebook. The stuff that the violent shit that I do put on Facebook, I show you from Reddit. And I show you like, yo, look what these kids are doing. Who's responsible? Chicago, the military did real good in D.C. They cleaned it up. D.C. was crazy 2 blocks from the White House. You know we not welcomed in D.C. prisons. You already know why. Think that Ish-ass Igga Alpo. You know what I'm saying? My condolences to the whole Porter family. But yeah, you see, he came home. He thought he was who he was. He had all these youngins following him. And listen, man, they took him off the count right in front of the Apollo. I knew that was going to happen. Everybody knew that. And if you're not a little kid, you knew that was going to happen. Once you're a face of a community and something happens to you, whether it's good or whether it's bad, that good or bad karma will follow you. So if it's bad karma, even 25 years that Alpo did, it followed him. You know what I'm saying? I already see that dude 600N was trolling. Max B, bro, you ain't doing nothing. Max gonna do whatever he wanna do. But the only thing is between him and Jimmy, that's something that, that's something that's personal. That's something that's personal. That's something where people take sides. But my whole thing is, again, Jimmy, you ain't real blood, bro. You blood for money, bro. You pay to be blood, bro. Let's be real. You pay to be blood. Come on, man. Look what I'm trying to show you. What they did up north. Fuck, pardon my language. Messed everything up north. Going against each other. Bringing it home. Taking a goofy like 6ix9ine because he had mad bread. Now, instead of rocking with him, because he paying y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shotty then did some crazy ish to him, and he had nothing else to do But to hire real security, say the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold nothing against 6ix9ine for telling, because they put a boy who was not a gangster. They put a boy who was a dishwasher into a position of, because he was getting money with that rap. So, you know, people need to learn from things like that. You need to learn from things like that. People are getting killed. It's like the time clock. Every time a second goes by. Do you have any idea what goes on between the music? But anyway, this is what I heard, man. I heard it from Trenches. That Swiper, you can follow him on YouTube, on all platforms. As far as Lil Durk, man, it's like, yo, he really looked like he cooked. You know what I'm saying? I feel that his you know, him thinking that all that money was gonna buy him loyalty. If you got people that are in their 30s and 20s facing life, that because you giving them that money, you think that they not gonna tell. We already know Lil Vonnie gonna tell. Lil Vonnie's, he's the only, there's only one of them that need to tell. And they got another like 13, 14, maybe 20 people that are telling. You got O Block members scared because the feds know how to play. You understand? Since Mama Duke got killed, we know that's Durk's sister-in-law's man. They just had a baby. She was with his brother's D-Thing before he got killed. So the narrative is kind of like they put out there that, you know, that Durk did that, you know, allegedly. Everything I say is alleged. You know, my whole thing is, man, listen, man, the feds don't play fair, man. And I had no idea that Durk had got all that money from the record company, man. I had no idea, Trench. I didn't know they gave him $60 million before he went to jail. So now with everything going back, you understand, with him being in his situation, these people want their money back because all them streams and them videos that he does, like that he puts together in the clips that people do for him, that ain't a fraction, ain't even nothing close to what he's supposed to do for them. But he can't do it because he's been in prison for a year. And most likely, he look like he ain't going nowhere. So these people trying to get their money back. So now you got people that's suing him if he's guilty. And, you know, like, you know, some people ain't gonna get nothing out of it. But when you're talking about Lil Pap, his mama could ask for anything. And Lil Pap is the one that got hit. The hit was on Quando Rondo, allegedly. And his cousin Lil Pap got hit. So my thing is, if they're guilty, his mama could sue for anything. And it's up to the judge what to give. Oh, trust me, they're gonna get paid. Quando Rondo could sue. You understand? The sister, the girl that was in the front seat, she could sue. But Lil Pap's mama, she about to hit him hard. So, you know, Durk, they came out with these little dolls now he's selling. They authentic Lil Durk dolls. They cost $250. You can see them. They're up on all sites. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you, like fans, people gonna buy that. That's gonna generate some millions. But then you got this dude, Drew Finland. God knows what he's charging him for this case. As I just heard bro say that he been charging other people like $6 million, $7 million per case. But we talking about a murder for hire, and we talking about Lil Durk. So I wouldn't be surprised if he charging him 20. He really needs to get out. He needs a lawyer like Drew. He needs a lawyer like Drew, but Drew been doing a little bit too much clout chasing, going on Vlad TV, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know what I'm saying, why they want to get a bond. And the feds respond to that before you even go to the bond hearing. But he pushing, he trying to see what they have, because the trial supposed to start the 20th of January. It's about to start. You know what I'm saying? You got O Block members scared. You got people telling that we don't even know. We already know they got somebody called E1. We already know who that is. There's people that's coming up on this case that are not here no more, that haven't been here. You know what I'm saying? Durk is loyal, but his biggest mistake, him being a goofy, man, was going to Atlanta and forming a team of killers instead of real security. Where you could have went where Drake went, man. You understand what I'm saying? You could go where Drake went. And I've heard songs where Durk said it's sad. I'd rather get revenge instead of millions. You know, that's that whole 051 Melly thing, that Duck thing. They trying to involve him in everything, man. You ask me, man, it's not looking good at all. At all. And y'all already see what happened out here, you know what I'm saying, in New York with K Flock, with his cousin, the Brooklyn D, I mean, the Bronx D thing. Come on, man. French Montana signed him too, just like he signed Durk when Durk first got on from the L's Anthem. That's how Durk got famous, from the L's Anthem. He was signed to Coke Boys, Dipset. But then he got high, you know what I'm saying? He basically is considered right now like, yo, man, he has no business being in jail. People are not going to be loyal. I don't care if you, listen, man, he gave Jam 50 racks, bought him a house, bought him a Jeep, was taking care of him in jail. You know what I'm saying? They let Jam out early. He had a temp M. They let him out in 12 years so he could work for them because they already knew what was going on. And I personally think Durk was trying to avoid all that slide for Von because he was trying to do good. I remember when Von first came home, he took him on a Breakfast Club. Von was talking crazy. Durk had to keep going, teaching him this is business, man. This is no more criminality. But it seems like, you know what I'm saying, some of Von got into Durk, and Durk got into a lot of different situations. You know what I'm saying? With Old Block, it's just crazy. And for y'all kids out here, I'm telling you right now, man, ain't no more such thing as like this dude is official. You don't, anybody that's official that's been away like in the 80s up north and they came home and they telling y'all kids to do the right thing. If any of these day one homies, Cribs, Kings, Patrias, I don't care who they are, if they coming home and you doing some crazy things, and they over there like, yeah, that's how I used to do it, cuz. That's how I used to do it, bruh. That's how I used to do it, Scrap. He's a fuck, pardon my language. You's a goofy, bro, if you ever talk to the children like that. We God's children. We the children of the future, man. Subscribe to the platforms to tell the truth, man. Stop clicking on that clickbait. If you know something ain't true and you see a thumbnail that completely tells you that this ain't true, as soon as you click on it, all they're going to do is tell you what you already know because you know this didn't happen. Stop clicking on clickbait. Stop making it easy for these people. Make them work for their money. Make them work for them thumbs up. My thing is this, man, if somebody work, I give everybody a thumbs up if they speak the truth. I love unbiased platforms. Everybody, man, listen, man. If you ain't already, subscribe to the channel, set up your notification bells. I don't need no cash apps. I don't need none of that. I'm talking right off my iOS right now. Still trying to learn how to use my software. I keep it a brick. You know what I'm saying? All this time I could have been learning how to use my software. But I mean, I was doing other things. But life is good, man, and God is good. Don't ever think in your life that you could do something demonic to somebody. And at some point, you won't get justice, whether it's in the street or whether it's in prison. And y'all little guys like, you know, like the Bloodhounds in Chicago, or y'all little dudes that's running around here in New York doing all that. You know what's going to happen when you get to Comstock and you meet, I'm not even, and you meet real booty bandits, man. Don't turn gang, mind your business. Mind your business. If you see a friend and you go to jail, God forbid, and you see a friend that you ain't seen in a long time, you don't know what he's into. Don't start spinning the yard with him. Do your math, do your homework, and you shouldn't be going to jail anyway. You can make money from home. Learn to be your best friend. Everybody, blessings, man. Subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying? And set up the notification bell so you can know when I go live or whatever. I haven't been uploading. I just been going live talking. But again, like I said, yo, war from on the lockdown. Again, Blue Boy did not get caught selling drugs the way you put it. You understand? Blue Boy did 39 years. He did 10 years in the box after, you know what I'm saying, taking Larry Davis off the count. I explained about that yesterday, or why. He made the board. He came home in 39 years. He from LES. He was working in a weed dispensary. A weed dispensary is not a drug spot. And if he would have got in trouble for that, that would have been a violation. He got a 12 to life. You were right on that. You know why he got a 12 to life? Not because he was working in a weed dispensary, but I felt like a Glock 19 that he was showing, that he thought it was all right. Somebody seen it, somebody dropped the phone call. You know what I'm saying? People know. People are afraid of real people, man, especially after they come home. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad, man. Lil Blue, shout it out, man. I know you home. But it's sad, man, that people will tell on somebody because they don't want to be around them. And some people are not comfortable in the street. They're more comfortable in prison. It is what it is, man. Just don't teach the youth to do wrong and make mamas cry. If your kids are making you cry, man, call services, man. Do something. Don't let this keep going on, man. Don't let this keep going on. We already got enough going on dealing with the politics of what's going on in America, where our money's going, and exactly what is going on. Stop pressing clickbait. Word. Shout out to Basher Slams, man. My bro Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Free the big bro. Stop gangbanging. Drop your flag. Shout out to China Brim. Shout out to Mandingo, the warrior. Nope. You F with Mandingo, you gonna have a problem. Mandingo, one of them booty bandits. I'm telling you, little kids, stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop this stuff. Shout out to Mandu, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Soul B. Shout out to Killer Cab. Shout out to the real guys that are still out here. Shout out to Mel Cross, man. He came home. He got a trucking business, man. This is not a game no more, man. This is not a game. Fort Greene, shout out to Uncle C. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Kings, man. That's teaching the kids, the youth, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Blood, people like that was really fighting for a cause. Once people see they take over, man, they go crazy, man, and they start violating people. And that's any color. Colors mean nothing. Colors mean nothing. People don't go by color no more. People go by, you know, these kids, you got to understand, they're not old enough to make right decisions. They don't know what, they make decisions without thinking about them first on anything. You really got to think, and if you don't know, there's nothing wrong with asking somebody. There's no such thing as a dumb question. You can get in my comment section anytime, anybody. You can ask me something. I ain't got no problem telling you, you know why. If I can help one person, man, I'm happy. Word of mama. Like I said, man, everybody, man, this ain't worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dick Wolf, but look what happened to Casanova 2 times. That wasn't supposed to happen. But he got his it. But you see what he did? And I'm not glorifying any of that. I'm trying to show you the hardships and the pains that could happen when your people are not there and you're alone and you're forced to make decisions. And 9 times out of 10, when you're young, you're going to make the wrong decision. Ain't nothing cool about being a gangster. Gangsters are home right now, trying to hold up their community. From Coney Island to Fort Greene to Crown Heights, Kingston, you already know. I'm out of here.